talk about assessment. And who went through some assessment worksheets and did a little bit of this? Did it open up any new things for you going through the process? Did it make you think a little differently about some things that you didn't? Yes? Good. Okay, this is, you may have seen this before, heard people talk about it before. Again, do it. Just do it. All right, and just hit the kitchen timer and go hit it hard and do some thinking. And this is the brainstorming work that really helps. It gives you information on matching your resources and capabilities to the competitive environment in which you're operating. That sounds like something out of an MBA program. It is, but what does it really mean? List out what you're doing, what your strengths are. List out what you think are opportunities that you see around you or within your existing business. Then make a note of threats and weaknesses. And you start to list these things out. And this is a great assessment worksheet to go through. And then what you do is you're going to go through the SWOT Matrix, and we'll talk about the pre-flight checklist that we have. So this is SWOT analysis is both internal and external. You're looking at yourself and you're looking at the environment in your marketplace. All right, internal assessment. What are my company's strengths? What are my company's weaknesses? What are my personal strengths? What are my weaknesses? All right, and then obviously you hire and you backfill to the things that you don't do best, and you build a team. Right? I mean, you learn this stuff in sports. You forget about it in business. All right, nobody's going to be the quarterback, the wide receiver, the tackle, special teams, all right, plus the coach calling the plays. You can't play 12 positions and win a game. You got to assemble the right team, the right players, the all-stars. You train, you practice, you go hit it, and you score points, and you win games, you win the championship. All right? And then you bring your team back, you view the film on Monday, and you go do it again. This is what Doug Kruger is doing with his two guys here this weekend. All right? And then they're going home Sunday night, and they're selling Sunday night at a workshop. So you go through this assessment of your strengths and weaknesses. You go through external assessment of your opportunities and your threats. Where do you see opportunity in the marketplace? Where do you see demand within your client base? All right, if you ask people where they want help, do you know what their goals are, what the problems are, what they're still working on, what they'd be willing to invest in, what they want? And what are the threats? All right, maybe you don't have many, and I'll tell you, you really don't. They're only in your mind and their fear, because you just go hit it, you go hit it hard, and there's nobody that can stop you. So go through this process of completing a SWOT analysis of your fitness business. List out your strengths and weaknesses as well as your opportunities and threats. And then you're going to do what's called a SWOT matrix. This is after you've done the SWOT analysis. And then you start to take that list of those 4 things, and you start to look at where they match up. Where do my strengths and opportunities fit together? All right, what are my strengths and opportunities? How can I use my strengths to go attack more opportunities? And work are my weaknesses and opportunities. What weaknesses have to be addressed to address opportunity? All right, maybe I really want to go tackle something here, but I need to get a good team together first to go do it and take care of my home base before I go on to advanced stuff. Well, that's part of it. That's why you go through duplicator. And then same on here, strengths and threats. All right, identify strategies you can use your strengths to reduce vulnerability to external threats, like slow lead flow on the front end for high-end services. Okay, this is where continuity will be very, very helpful to you, and where different pillars in your business, sources, streams of revenue, lower tier products and services as well as the higher tier. This is where you insulate yourself. All right, doesn't matter if you got 5 sources of money coming in and 3 are in continuity. It doesn't matter if 1 or 2 are down a little bit. The ship is stable. That's what it's all about. And then, of course, weaknesses and threats, strategies to establish a defensive plan if you need one. I like to just keep playing offense, but you got to play some defense too, and you got to take some chips off the table. You got to have some cash reserves. Got to have credit established for the business. All kinds of things to just insulate and protect your company. Okay, so go through the SWOT analysis, complete a SWOT matrix to identify strategies for growth and strength of your business,